published 5:56 Eastern Standard Time, the 28th of February 2018, updated 7:10 Eastern Standard Time, the 28th of February 2018. Under fire, Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger has hit back at claims he could be sacked at the end of the season, but his future still remains very much in doubt. Arsenal's management and players are under as much scrutiny as ever, with the Gunners underachieving in the Premier League, out of the FA Cup and embarrassed by Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final. Gary Neville was particularly critical of Arsenal's players during the 3-0 defeat by City at Wembley, with the co-commentator slamming their spineless display. Joachim Low, Rodgers and Leonardo Jardim are among the front-runners for the Arsenal job should Wenger be sent packing, but which players should follow him out of the Emirates exit door? Here, Sportsmail assesses the current crop of players by stating who is key for Arsenal's future, who is fighting for their place, and who is heading for the exit door. Arsene Wenger came out fighting in his press conference after reports suggested he could go goalkeepers better check. Fighting for their place check has come under heavy criticism this season, and the 35-year-old is clearly on the way down after a successful career in England. He's worth keeping for his experience, but he needs competition and should be number 2 to a younger custodian. David Ospina, heading for the exit door, Colombian, has said he is open to everything and should really move on to become a number 1 elsewhere. Goalkeeper David Ospina should move to become a regular shot stopper away from Arsenal defender Mertesacker, heading for the exit door, Welkheim. However, the 33-year-old has already announced he will hang up his boots to become the head of the club's academy next season. Laurent Koscielny, key for the future. The Frenchman remains Arsenal's best centre-back, but needs a solid partner in order for him to show his best again. Injuries are starting to take the toll, but he should stay. Laurent Koscielny remains Arsenal's best centre-back, but needs a solid partner alongside him. Rob Holding, heading for the exit door on loan. The 22-year-old hasn't been up to scratch this season and should be sent out on loan to gain more experience. Nacho Monreal, key for the future, only of the few players who have been consistently good this season. Whoever is in charge has to make sure he remains at the Emirates. Gordon Mustafi, fighting for the Placed German, started his Arsenal career as a composed defender, but he seems to have lost his confidence. Must improve in order to remain an Arsenal regular, but should be given another chance. Gordon Mustafi, left, chases down fellow countryman Leroy Saint right during the Cup finale. Callum Chambers, heading for exit door, has barely played this season but did start the Carabao Cup final as part of a back three. Time for him to move on. Hector Bellerin, key for the future, another player who has had a topsy-turvy season, but he remains a top-class right-back on his day. He just needs the day to come more often. Hector Bellerin, left, is worth keeping at the Emirates Stadium as he is a top right-back. Seed Kolasinac, key for the future. Kolasinac has showed promise during his first season in England. Worth keeping at the club due to his ability to play at back or as a wing-back. Midfielder Henrik Mkhitaryan, key for the future. Wenger or any new manager should build the team around the former Manchester United man and his close friend Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Aaron Ramsey, key for the future. The Welshman should be handed a new contract as his current deal is due to expire in 2019. Jack Wilshere, key for the future. Arsenal cannot let Wilshere leave the club on a free transfer at the end of the season. He has shown he is still capable of bossing a midfield when fit during the past few months. Arsenal midfielder Jack Wilshere should be handed a new deal before the start of next season. Mesut Ozil, key for the future. German playmaker is staying in North London, having committed his future to Arsenal by signing a £350,000 a week deal. Santi Cazorla, fighting for the Placed Spaniard, has not played a competitive game since October 2016, so his career is very much in doubt. However, he should be given a new deal if he can overcome his severe Achilles injury. If he can't play on, a coaching role could be an option. Granit Xhaka, fighting for their place, will go onto Twitter or Arsenal Fan TV after a defeat, and a majority of supporters are questioning what Xhaka brings to the team. He shouldn't be a regular starter. Granit Xhaka is often criticized by Arsenal supporters, so needs to step up next season. Mohamed Elneny, fighting for the Placed Egyptian, will never be one of the first names on Arsenal's team sheet, but does give his best when given the chance to shine. forwards Alexander Lacazette, key for the future. He may have fallen behind Aubameyang in the pecking order, but he is a £50 million player and Arsenal need to keep him in order to challenge for honours. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, key for the future, has Arsenal main man now. There's no doubt he is here to stay. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is one of a few players who will definitely stay at the Gunners, like Iwobi, fighting for their place. Iwobi has shown glimpses of what he can do, but he needs to add consistency to his game. Worth keeping, for now, Danny Welbeck, heading for the exit door. Welbeck's poor injury record has affected the level of his performances. He should move on to try to reignite his career. Danny Welbeck's Arsenal career has been plagued by injuries and he should move on.